Welcome back to my channel, guys, because this new General Hospital storyline, it feels like the beginning of a massive revenge arc, and honestly, I am completely locked in right now. We are talking about Anna possibly leaving that French clinic sooner than expected, Willow secretly turning against Sidwell, Jocelyn potentially being held captive, and an entire network of villains about to collapse from the inside out. That is not just drama. That is full soap opera warfare. And the craziest part, Willow may end up being the key that changes everything. Now, according to the latest spoilers, Laura pushed for Anna to be transferred from that maximum security facility to a private clinic, and Willow agreed to help make it happen. That alone already says a lot to me. Because Willow has spent months trapped in secrets, manipulation, and morally questionable choices while working alongside Sidwell's operation. You can see the exhaustion building. You can feel it. This is not the same Willow we saw years ago trying so hard to hold her family together. If you ask me, Willow looks emotionally destroyed. And honestly, I think that is exactly the point of this storyline. General Hospital has always loved redemption arcs that begin with guilt instead of heroism. We saw shades of this years ago with characters like Ava and even Valentine, where the character slowly realizes they have crossed too many lines and starts searching for a way back before it is too late. The writers know fans connect more deeply when redemption feels painful instead of easy. Willow secretly helping Anna could be the first real step toward fixing the damage she helped create. But here's the kicker. I do not think Willow is doing this because she suddenly became brave overnight. No. I think she is terrified. Terrified that Sidwell's empire is collapsing. Terrified that innocent people like Jocelyn are paying the price. And maybe most of all, terrified that she is becoming someone she no longer recognizes. That psychological breakdown, that is where this story becomes interesting. Because Anna is not just some victim waiting to be rescued. Absolutely not. Anna is coming back angry. And when Anna Devane comes back angry, people get destroyed. Guys, let's not forget everything Anna went through. Cullum, Sidwell, and Pascal did not just imprison her physically. They humiliated her psychologically. They made her appear unstable. They isolated her. They manipulated the people around her into questioning her mental state. That kind of storytelling hits differently because longtime viewers know Anna has spent decades being one of the strongest and smartest women in Port Charles. So seeing her reduced to the unstable woman was brutal. And I think the writers did that intentionally so her comeback feels even more explosive. You know what this reminds me of? The old school General Hospital revenge setups from years ago, where legacy characters disappear temporarily, only to return with secret evidence and a plan already in motion. The moment I heard the theory about Anna returning secretly with Laura to the exact room where she was imprisoned, I immediately thought, this is classic GH spy thriller energy. And honestly, I love it. Because if Anna secretly left evidence hidden in that room before being transferred out, then suddenly the entire balance of power changes. Anna is no longer running from these people. She is hunting them. That is a huge difference. And I swear the villains are making one gigantic mistake right now. They stopped fearing her. Cullum especially feels way too comfortable. He thinks Anna is broken, isolated in France, mentally fragile, completely out of the game. He has no idea that Laura quietly worked behind the scenes to help free her. He has no clue Willow may already be betraying the organization from within. And in soap operas, the second a villain becomes overconfident, the clock starts ticking toward disaster. We have seen this pattern for decades on General Hospital. The villains always collapse because arrogance blinds them. Now let's talk about the possibility that Anna and Willow discover Jocelyn during this secret mission. Because if that happens, wow, that changes everything instantly. Imagine the scene for a second. Anna and Laura sneak back into the holding area searching for hidden evidence. Willow, nervously guides them through the compound because she knows the layout from working with Sidwell. The tension is already sky high. Then suddenly they hear movement. Maybe a scream. Maybe chains. Maybe Jocelyn weakly calling for help from another room. That is a cliffhanger. That is the kind of moment soap fans replay online for weeks. And honestly, it would finally give Jocelyn a storyline with real emotional weight again. Because lately, I think the character has been floating without a truly defining arc. Being kidnapped by Sidwell's network and rescued by Anna, that would permanently connect Jocelyn to this larger spy war storyline while also giving Anna a heroic comeback at the exact same time. Two storylines were paired with one twist. That is smart soap writing. But let's go even deeper here, because I think Cassius is the real danger moving forward. Everybody is focused on Cullum and Sidwell, but Cassius feels unpredictable in a different way. He feels like the type of villain who panics once the walls start closing in. And desperate villains are always the most dangerous ones. If Anna exposes the evidence and Willow flips sides, Cassius may realize the organization is finished and start making reckless moves. That could mean targeting witnesses, destroying evidence, even turning against his own allies. We have seen GH villains self-destruct like this before, especially when betrayal enters the picture. And trust me, betrayal is everywhere right now. That is why I think Willow's internal conflict matters more than fans realize. Some viewers probably still hate her for everything she has done recently. I get it. I really do. But personally, I think broken characters are more compelling than perfect ones. Willow being trapped between guilt and survival makes her unpredictable. One minute she may help Anna. The next minute fear could make her hesitate. That uncertainty creates tension, and tension is what keeps soap operas alive. Now, one thing I absolutely need to say is this. Laura deserves more credit in this story. Seriously. Laura quietly working behind the scenes to help Anna instead of making loud, dramatic moves feels very true to her legacy. She has always been strongest when protecting people strategically instead of emotionally exploding. I actually think Laura and Anna together could become one of the most dangerous alliances in Port Charles right now. Because both women know what it means to survive. Both women know what it means to lose control of their lives and fight their way back. And both women understand that sometimes justice has to happen in the shadows before the truth can come into the light. That is why this storyline suddenly feels bigger than just another kidnapping plot. It feels personal, emotional, revenge-driven. And if you ask me, this could finally be the beginning of Sidwell's downfall. Not because the police suddenly become smarter, not because the villains make a random confession, but because they underestimated wounded people. Anna remembers every second of what they did to her. Willow may finally hate the person she became while working for them. Laura refuses to abandon her friends. Jocelyn could become living evidence against the operation. And once those pieces connect together, the entire empire starts cracking apart. That is the beauty of classic General Hospital storytelling. The villains usually lose long before they realize they are losing. And guys, if this really leads to Anna secretly returning to Port Charles while everyone believes she is still recovering overseas, that is going to be incredible television. Just imagine Cullum confidently walking around town thinking he already won, while Anna is secretly gathering evidence behind the scenes, preparing to destroy everything he built. That is the kind of slow burn plot twist General Hospital desperately needed. And honestly, I cannot wait to see who falls first once Anna finally strikes back.
Goodbye. Please like, subscribe, and comment on the GH Spoilers Daily channel.